Hey everyone, today I'm going to introduce you to this cabin. Well, what used to be a cabin. Now let's get serious and dive in. In this video, I'm going to introduce you to 5 cabins that you may have overlooked or found, but missed several details about. I'll share those details with you in this video. Let's get started. Number 1. Osmond Grove. In this location, we can find an ordinary house. Upon entering, we will find a whole family dead under strange circumstances. The child, the mother, the father, the grandmother, the grandfather, and, why not, a chicken. While investigating the area, we can find a book that will be requested by John Marston's insufferable son. You will read it, I will not. We can also find a broken furnace pipe that was the cause of this whole tragedy. We can conclude that the whole family died of asphyxiation from the smoke caused by the broken furnace pipe. No matter how much more we investigate, we will not find much more than this. Case closed. Number 2. Clausen's Rest. Inside this cabin, a sad story awaits us. As soon as we open the door and enter, we will find a rather disheartening scene of 2 dead children. Searching the cabin for more information about what happened, we will find a letter written by the children's mother.
Glenn and Eddie. I've gone to track down those men and get our money back. The door's locked and the windows are boarded shut. Promise me you won't answer to nobody who comes calling, even if you think you know them. There's enough food and water for 4 days or more, but I should be home by tomorrow night at the latest. Practice your reading and writing for me. All my love, Mama.
Unfortunately, the mother never returned to reunite with her children, and as a result, they ended up dying of hunger or dehydration. Here we can see that the food supplies are completely depleted. The mother doesn't give much information about where she might have gone, but if we head a little further north, we can find some cabins, and if we get closer, we can hear a conversation between 2 individuals.
That girl at the market, googling at me again.
Googling at what a raggedy squirreler you is.
Well, you sees when I get a woman like that, don't you? Frazzle dipping all the night.
Frazzle dipping your little pullywag more like.
We has that one we keeps in the woods. Pappy was boiling when he sees her, don't you?
Oh, what the hickory's her name's now?
Digs her up an ass, don't you?
If we return to the hideout and start the home robbery mission with Javier Escuela, he will tell us about that place and those individuals.
I heard about a house. Could be interesting.
What kind of a house?
I don't know. A couple fellas I heard in town, they said it was really freakish. A family local boogeymen, I guess. But they're crooked in every way.
So?
Well, so these boys thought they were sitting on a lot of cash. They're highway robbers, kidnappers, apparently. They're well hidden in the woods.
That sounds pretty dubious.
Of course, yeah, it's dubious, but there ain't much risk of getting caught.
Okay, then. Let's go take a look.
Once we kill everyone, Arthur and Javier Escuela will open a chest containing a lot of money. The same money for which the children's mother died trying to recover. Number 3. Planter's Barn. At Barrow Lagoon, we can find a cabin and nearby the dug-up grave of professional ice skater and veteran Felix Haley. We can see that his grave has been vandalized, apparently by a hater. If we enter the cabin, we will find a piece of newspaper that recounts how Felix Haley suffered an accident, losing his leg on the spot and consequently ending his professional career. Next to it, we can find a letter from Felix Haley himself confirming his profession and fame. Finally, on the table, we can see his ice skates. It is believed that Felix Haley came to live here because it reminded him of his glorious moments as a professional ice skater. Number 4. Robart Farm. At this location, we can find a family farm with a terrifying story. As we approach, we will find blood trails leading to the inside of the cabin. If we follow the trail and enter the home, we will encounter one of the most bizarre scenes in this game: the massacred bodies of a man and a woman who, based on their condition, have been left undiscovered for a long time. If we analyze the scene, we can infer from their clothing that the murder occurred at night. Additionally, from the surroundings, we can see that there was considerable resistance from both parties, leaving the interior of the cabin in complete disarray. If we leave the cabin in search of clues, we will find a blood trail that leads us to the corpse of a woman who took her own life with a gunshot. Near her, we also find a machete that could be the weapon used to murder the couple inside the cabin. If we examine her body, we will find a note that reads,
Annette, I did not want to write this letter. I thought I had been clear at the stable, and clear again when you waited for me outside the General. Harriet was still inside. She still could have seen you. It's a miracle she did not. Now, I know I made promises to you, and I know the time we had was good, but Harriet is my wife, and if she's willing to give me another chance, I need to give her and myself that opportunity. I cannot know you any longer. Please stop looking for me in town. Please stop leaving me packages at the post office. Please, for the love of God, please do not approach Harriet. I do care about you, but I cannot have you in my life anymore. Leave me and my family alone. Claude.
This letter clarifies what happened in that cabin. Annette, unable to bear not being chosen by Claude, decided to go at night with a machete and end both of their lives before taking her own. As an additional note, if we take a photo of the cabin, the game will title it Love Triangle, referencing what occurred at this location. Number 5. Dodd's Bluff. In this cabin, we can find 2 dead men in what appears to have been a fight to the death. The reasons for this fight are due to this gold nugget. It seems that these 2 found this gold nugget and brought it to this cabin. Possibly during an argument over who would keep the nugget, they both dealt each other fatal blows. One with the hammer and the other with the crowbar, causing both of their deaths. Unfortunately for them, I will keep their gold nugget. Easy money.